Hello.
Hello, Mallory.
Nice to see you.
It's lovely to see you too. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're overseas right now, but I just had to call you because I had to let you know that you are number 7 on this week's CKUA Top 30 chart.
Woo! That's such great news.
Well, we are digging your EP so much here at the station. As Though I Had Wings was released on Friday, May 5th on Tunnel Mountain Records, and you have said that the album addresses the fragility of life on Earth across species and borders as it explores the waning biodiversity of our planet and the beauty that thrives despite it still. It features 4 songs born from your own zoomusicological research, all of which were written based on bird call melodies of Alberta birds. Now, Mallory, that is a mouthful. And can you please describe to me what is zoomusicological research? And can you briefly tell us how this incredible project came about?
Certainly. So, first of all, thank you so much for your kind words. Basically, zoomusicology is simply put the study of animal music. So, it is sort of a subset of musicology or can be looked at as a subset of zoosemiotics that looks at animal sounds. And it's a emerging field, like somewhat of a niche field, but has been primarily explored thus far in birdsong related subjects and also some in humpback whale song, both animals known for their own very melodious sound production or music making. So when I was doing the research to prepare for this, basically I went out and captured field recordings of different Alberta birds, and tried to really get a sense of place that each of the birds were located in and orient myself within that environment to get to know it a little bit and spend time with them for as long as I could, which ranged from a fleeting moment with the burrowing owl. I saw it and heard it for probably about 12 seconds all in, and several hours watching the fledgling peregrine falcons. So, yeah, it was a really interesting project that consisted of a lot of driving around Alberta and taking these different field recordings and then coming home and sitting at my piano and going, okay, how might these translate into music as I know it? And then from there, I used those melodies as little seed melodies to write the rest of the music around.
Wow, that is so cool, Mallory. Please take me with you as your assistant on your next journey. So I know, like, when I'm camping, you hear, like, I think it's Canadian songbird, the one that goes, "Oh, sweet Canada, 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 Canada." So did you listen to bird song like that and think, "Oh, I'm going to use those intervals or that little snippet of melody and incorporate that into your own melodies?"
Yeah, it's funny you use that example of the white-throated sparrow call because it was actually while I was camping that I heard that very call, as many of us who live in this part of the world have. I've heard that call hundreds of times in my life. But for whatever reason, this one particular day, I heard it and I thought, oh, that really reminds me of this film score. And it was for this British made for TV movie called The Snowman, came out in the 80s, that I always loved as a kid. And thought, oh, okay, I wonder if Howard Blake, who was the film scorer on that project, actually had that in mind, or is that coincidence? And it sent me down this little rabbit hole. And from there, I thought, okay, wow, like it's kind of opening my ears to different ways of listening and perceiving sound and what is music that's all around us all the time that we may or may not perceive as such. And so, yeah, it was a lot like that, beginning with that little melody and then seeing how it could be incorporated into a key or into a meter. How could it be matched with lyrics and a cadence that makes sense? So, yeah, it kind of snowballed from there.
I feel like you need to do like a 5-volume set. Like, anyway, I could talk to you for 17 hours about this. Your record is beautiful. The melodies are so strong and especially special because you are singing about Alberta bird songs. So that's pretty cool. Now, focus, Amy. You are an incredibly diverse and prolific singer and songwriter. So you're not just doing all of this cool zoo musicological work, you're also part of the Americana folk harmony duo, the Goddamsels. You're an accomplished jazz singer. What's on the horizon for Mallory Chipman? And are you going to do any festivals this year, touring? What's up?
Well, I am hitting the road with the Goddamsels this summer for a 36-state tour across Western Canada. And at the same time that I recorded As Though I Had Wings, I recorded a full-length record. And I'm finally going to be putting that out. So lots coming down the pike and lots that I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so how can people find you?
I mean, I'm on all the social medias at Mallory Chipman for the most part. And I have a good old fashioned website, mallorychipmanmusic.com. And yeah, you can stay tuned there.
Okay, beautiful. Well, stay on the line after I announce the song we're going to play, because I need to talk to you for 16 and a half more hours.
Sounds great.
Thanks for chatting with us, Mallory. That is Mallory Chipman. Thank you so much for taking the time with us today. And here is Mallory Chipman from her number 7 EP on this week's CKUA Top 30 chart with a song I keep singing all around the house, in the car, in the yard, everywhere. It's my favorite song right now. It's so catchy. Oh Blackbird from her EP As Though I Had Wings. This is Mallory Chipman on the Rise.